Welcome back. Fantasy Endgame here to draft again. And as you can see, not quite as advertised. Pierre's not here. Unfortunately, he has something come up today, but he will be back with us hopefully tomorrow for the mock draft. Mark asking, is this the underdog or sleeper today? We're doing an underdog draft. Going to do a Best Ball Mania 6. We did a Schnauzer on Monday. Best Ball Mania 6 today. Scott, what's up? Eric, what's up? Good to see everybody. And let me remind you, if you're checking this out for the first time, maybe you're watching this back after we've already drafted and you're like, hey, that looked like fun. I want to try it out. You should. It is fun. Go to underdogfantasy.com, sign up, and when you do, join with promo code ENDGAME. Because not only is that going to get you a free pick, because they also have pick'ems for all sports going on right now, but also up to $1,000 in bonus cash. And speaking of pick'ems, right now for the NBA playoffs, if you like that sort of thing, they're doing the extender. This is awesome. So every game of an NBA series, you get a boost. You see it right there. Game 1, 40%, all the way up to 100% boost if it goes to a game 7. So if you've been thinking about NBA picks on Underdog, this is the time to do it with the extender. And again, if you join with promo code ENDGAME, you're going to get that $1,000 bonus cash plus a free pick. But today, we are here to do a Best Ball Mania draft. What's up, Justin? Mark said he's joining. Okay, you guys know the drill. Get ready. I'm going to count us in. Every underdog account's ready. 20 seconds per pick. Count us in. Count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, we are in. Oh, we got 8 spots left, so should be plenty of chances for everybody to get in here. Everybody should be able to get in. Plenty of spots left. Interested to see. Hello, Ben. Welcome. Interested to see. Jalen Hurts still fall to round 5 now that the tush push is not going away. Tush push not going away. Jalen Hurts go back. Does he climb back up there with the JDs, the Josh Allens, and the Lamar Jacksons? We got a lot of Jalen Hurts in round 5. Very happy about that. All right, we got 4 more spots, 3 more spots. By the way, if you don't know, Best Ball Mania 6, if you're not familiar with it, this is their flagship tournament. Multiple millionaires, $100,000 for winning the regular season, all sorts of cash up for grabs here. It's an 18-round best ball draft, so draft only, no in-season management. So it does not interfere with your redraft leagues. All right, we got 2 spots left. 1 spot left. And we are full. There we go. And I'm at the 6. Okay, I was at the 5 in the Schnauzer, the 6 for the BBM 6, right in the middle. Not my favorite spot, but we will make it work. All right, here we go. We got Miguel at the 1. Anybody else in here? Who else is in here? I see Miguel at the 1. Mark's at pick 12. Okay. Trevor at the 9. Nice. Awesome. I like it. Sure, we got some others in here. So the Schnauzer on Monday, I had the 5, and what did I get? CD. I got CD Lamb. Young Money hates the mid picks, but also hates the turn. So where do you want to pick? You just don't want to draft. You don't want to have a pick. I really like the 1-2 turn, like the first few rounds, but then it starts to suck as the draft goes on. But those first early, I mean, when you can get 2 of Nico, BTJ, Sun God, CMC, Achan, Genty. I mean, you can get 2, Derrick Henry. You can get 2 of those guys. It seems pretty nice. Pretty nice. All right, Bijan at the 2. A little surprising there. Yeah, 4th, 5th round wide receiver is definitely the dead zone. But then it kind of like opens back up again. All right. Well, there goes CD. All right. I don't have a lot of Gibbs because I don't think top 5 Gibbs is worth it, but I'll go ahead with Gibbs here at the 6. Justin asking if James Cook doesn't resign, is Ty Johnson a top 25 running back? Well, technically, James Cook is under contract, so he'd have to hold out, and I really doubt he's going to hold out. Don't forget, they also have Ray Davis. So even if James Cook retired, I don't think Ty Johnson's a top 25 running back. I think Ray Davis would be the running back you'd actually want. But again, James Cook is still under contract, so he's probably just going to play this year. Who's my number one running back? Bijan Robinson. But I'm fine with Saquon as well. Interesting, we're seeing Christian McCaffrey first round. Christian McCaffrey's ADP is definitely... This is why I was preaching all offseason. Take Christian McCaffrey in the second round while you can, because as we start to hear this guy is healthy, his ADP is going to jump way up, and it's going to be too late. All those second-round Christian McCaffreys are going to be looking like absolute steals come August. All right, coming back around to me. See, the only downside of going running back in round one is I don't really love the wide receivers here. So it's hard not to go running back again here. And then we got a running back start, and then we're really on the struggle bus of wide receiver. Like AJ Brown, okay, whatever. Like T. Higgins, Like I can't say no to Jonathan Taylor here. Can't say no to Jonathan Taylor here. All right, we're going running back. Oh boy. All right, here we go. I mean, I could even go, depending on who comes back to me, I could even go hyper fragile here. Oh, sleeper rookie. If you want to find the rookies on sleeper, you got to search for them. Teddy, no, you can't join these drafts right here if you're not on Underdog Fantasy. These are paid drafts. You actually have to pay real money for these drafts. But on Thursdays, tomorrow, we do a free mock draft on Sleeper. So if you can come back tomorrow, you can draft with us for free on Sleeper. Assuming you get in. It's not easy. Those things fill fast, but they are free. But if you want to try these drafts, Teddy, you got to sign up on Underdog. They do have drafts for as little as $3, so. What do I think of Ben asking, what do I think about CMC? Ben, you must have just be joining us this offseason. I think CMC has been an absolute steal all offseason long. I think people, I know the downside. I know the injury risk. I know all that. But the upside is wins you your fantasy championship. How many guys in the second round can you realistically say can win you your fantasy championship? I think now as he starts to creep into the first round here, which we're starting to see, now it's going to become more of now it's going to become a little tougher. Okay, do I pull the trigger or not? But second round CMC all day long. All right, well, with Chase Brown getting picked, no hyper fragile here. Let's go JSN. Do I think winning best ball is purely luck or stats can help out? It's like all fantasy football. There's an element of luck. But you can put the luck more in your favor. I always equate it to poker. So I played poker very, very seriously for a few years back in the day. And it didn't matter how good you are at poker. If you're getting coolered, you're done, right? If you're getting coolered or if the deck is ice cold, you're not going to do well. Same thing with fantasy, right? I mean, if you drafted Chase and Saquon last year, you probably had a really good chance of winning. If you drafted, Tyreek Hill and I don't know who's going in that, whoever the round 2 wide receiver that didn't do very well, you're dead. So there's certainly an element of luck, especially in these big tournaments where you got to, be the highest scoring team out of however many hundreds of thousands. But of course, knowing stuff and understanding roster construction and being able to accurately project how players are going to do to a certain degree certainly helps. Yeah, if you drafted Ayuk and Etienne, exactly. Keith saying, rest in peace, Jim Irsay. Did Jim Irsay die? Did Jim Irsay pass away? Ben, I love Jameson this year. Did Jim Irsay pass away, or is he going to jail or something? What's going on? In fact, I'm going to take Jameson here because I love Jameson this year, and I don't have enough Jameson yet. Wow, Jim Irsay passed away. Wow, what? Really? So are the Colts winning the Super Bowl now for Jim Irsay? I don't see anything on Twitter. I'm looking. Oh, wow, there it is. Wow. Crazy. Jim Irsay passed away. Yeah, rest in peace. I guess he had just had recent surgeries in January, but I think he was okay, right? All right, well, there goes Jalen Hurts, now ahead of Jaden Daniels. There goes Jaden Daniels. All right, I'm going to take Ridley here. I also really like Ridley this year. I think he's this year's Terry McLaurin. Keegan asking, he's on the clock at the 3.6 in Dynasty. Super flex tight end premium. Herbert is on the board. He's got Burrow and Nico. What should I do? Well, who else is on the board? I mean, I have no issue taking Herbert. Ward's got a good arm. Calvin Ridley led the league in unrealized air yards last year. Over 1,000 unrealized air yards. He only needs like 200 to 300 of those. Give him 200 to 300 of those air yards, and 3 or 4 more touchdowns. And boom, boom. And they didn't do anything else at wide receiver. Like Amenor, he's fine. Tyler Lockett's cooked. Yeah. I like Ridley this year. I wasn't on him last year. I'm on him this year. JSN, Hampton, Hunter, Garrett Wilson. Oh, man. Ted, Love, Ward. What about tight ends? What tight ends are available? All right, I like Godwin here. I think I'm actually, if we're going running back, I'm actually liking my wide receivers right now. JSN, Jameson, Ridley, Godwin. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Yeah, that Miguel going 0 RB. Miguel knows what he's doing. Keegan, what tight ends are available? It's between JSN and Herbert for me as of now, unless there's like a really good tight end. Because you did say tight end premium. No relevant tight ends? Yeah, I mean, it's between JSN and Herbert for me. I mean, the super flex, I probably go Herbert. It's always nice to be set at QB and super flex. You'll have two good young QBs. I'd probably go Herbert, but I'm okay with JSN too. It's one of those two. One of those two. All right, well, that made my decision easy. Do I like Marvin Harrison Jr. round 3? Ben, where you been all off season, Ben? Go watch today's video, Ben, that just dropped. Yeah, I definitely like Marvin Harrison round 3. Kind of wish I had taken Laporta there, but I guess Caleb's okay. This is where I start to really hate the wide receivers. I just kind of really hate everybody on the board. And then I don't even get Baker to stack with Godwin because the team with Lamar has to already grab Baker. All right. Well, Mooney at least gives us some spike weeks. I don't have much Mooney this year. Yeah, nothing feels great in these middle rounds. There's a good run. Like right there, you have that good stretch of running backs with like Monty, Pollard, Caleb. I like the wide receivers there, like Jacoby. I do like Jaden Reed, Shakir, Golden, Ayuk, even Pearsall and Diggs. This is where it starts to get ugly. But I do have to say, I like this team where I went running back, running back. I still like my wide receivers, despite going running back, running back. Probably just go Jonnu here. Sorry, we got to start thinking about bringbacks. I forgot about that. Who do we got here? We got Titans get the Saints. No thanks. Seattle gets the Panthers. Ooh, Leggett? Maybe Leggett. I like Leggett. I think Leggett's being slept on. Let's star Leggett as a possible bringback. Yeah, I feel like this is the year you definitely do not need to go QB early. QB's pretty deep this year. I've been taking a lot of Jalen Hurts in the 5th round, but that's just because I felt like Jalen Hurts should not be going after. I mean, a lot of drafts he was going after Jaden Daniels and Joe Burrow, not in this one. But yeah, I definitely don't feel like you have to take QB early this year. Who are the Lions playing week 17? Vikings? Who's even the bring back there? I don't even know. Oh, man, the team with Burrow already grabbing Goff. All right, I can't even get Goff for the stack. Let's go. We can get Shaheed for the bring back. Let's get Shaheed for the bring back. So we're currently at 0-3-6-1. Definitely going to go 3 QBs. Probably 3 tight ends. Probably 3-5-7-3. Probably be my build here. 3-5-7-3. Since I went RB, I don't need as many running backs theoretically. All right, I'm going to take the discount on Charbonnet here. Pretty sure I'm the only team without a QB so far. All right, let's go Goddard here. I like Goddard. And now let's hope a certain QB makes it back to me. There are literally three QBs on the board ahead of him by ADP, so he should. But you never know. All right, there goes one QB. There goes another QB. Elias saying might be a hot take, but I'm willing to take Neighbors above Gibbs this year at 6. I feel like Neighbors is going to be sick. I wouldn't blame you. I like Neighbors a lot. I mean, look what he. Oh man, Leggett already being picked. There goes that bring back. Look what he did last year with horrible quarterbacks. All right, can I dodge the QB bullet here? I dodged it. Finally get a stack. All right, let's see. Probably going to go QB or tight end here, depending on how it goes. All right, got another stack. We're getting another stack here. Cam Ridley. This year's Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin duo. Let's see if Young Lenny's still on the stream. That'll rile him up. All right, so I need one more QB, one more tight end. I need one of each position, actually. All right, let's go, Alec Pierce. I like that. I like those spike weeks he gives us. Let's go, Anthony. You're too focused on baseball. I don't love these tight ends. Come on. All right, we're finishing up one tight end, one QB. All right, Anthony, saying you're in from here on out. All right. All right, well, I'm certainly going to have the worst QBs in this draft. I wasn't even able to get Sam Darnold. All right, let's grab Chig to stack with Ward and Ridley. Is this a 2 QB league? No, it's a 1 QB league, but it's a best ball draft. So what that means is you just draft your team and that's it. You don't there's no waivers, you can't drop players, you can't add players, so this is your team. That's why you see teams drafting multiple tight ends, multiple QBs, because yeah, you need depth. Gino's already gone. I got my eye on a couple guys. Do I go Shook for the stack with Rashid? Shaheed? Or do I go Dart? Let's get the stack. Let's get the stack. All right, we ended up with 3 stacks. They aren't pretty, but they're stacks. But I actually really like this squad. I mean, other than the quarterbacks, but man, if I can get some spike weeks out of these guys, man, this team could do damage. Smitty, sorry, not doing another draft. We're going to be streaming baseball in about 15 minutes, so got to head over there to the baseball channel. But we will be doing a mock draft tomorrow, a free mock draft tomorrow if you want to join us for that. And we do these every week, so check back. All right, Miguel, last pick here, and then we'll break down the team. All right, there we go. Another Best Ball Mania in the books. All right, so here is the squad. Again, QBs are rough, to say the least, but you know, we're hoping for the best. But we did get the stack. We got Penix with Mooney. We got Cam Ward with Calvin Ridley. And we got Shook with Rashid Shaheed. We got JSN, Jameson Williams, Calvin Ridley, Chris Godwin, Darnell Mooney, Shaheed Pierce. This is just spike week central right there. I love that. And of course, our running backs are very strong with Gibbs and Taylor, Caleb Johnson, Charbonnet, Devin Neal. Gotta love those RBs. Tight ends are what they are. We're gonna Frankenstein a tight end together. I don't hate it. So really, I really do like this team, except for those QBs. It just comes down to, can these QBs deliver? Can we get like one good QB game a week? That's really what we're looking for here. No, sorry, Ben. Don't have time to do a puppy. I'll probably do a schnauzer. I'll try to do a schnauzer, I think Monday again. I try to do the schnauzers. I'm trying to hit 20 of those. We'll see. I'm only at 3, so I got a long way to go. We'll see if I can get 20. Like I said, we got to go do a baseball stream. But I do want to remind the people who are just joining that if you want to try out these drafts, you like it, what you see, go to Underdog Fantasy, sign up using promo code ENDGAME. So that's going to get you a special pick plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash. And you can use that special pick on their extender for the NBA playoffs, which basically you can see down here. You get a boost every game of the NBA playoffs series. So game 1, you get a 40% boost. And if it goes to game 7, you get a 100% boost. So if you want to get NBA picks in, check out that as well. All right, everybody. Appreciate you being on here. Like I said, we're going to be streaming baseball. Tomorrow, we'll be back for a free sleeper mock draft around the same time, maybe a little bit earlier. So if you want to get into that, check it out. And, yeah, check out the videos coming out. We got 3 videos coming out a week right now to help you. Not to mention, yeah, like I said, I'll be doing like a schnauzers next week. So check it all out. If you haven't tried Underdog, go join Underdog right now. Appreciate everybody being on here, watching the draft and asking the questions. We'll see you guys tomorrow.